Hi, I'm Ioseph Antonivs, and now I'm gonna talk about my early days. When I was a kid, I used to play everything I found. The watering tubes from the garden, I play as a saxophone and trumpet. The the guitar I had, this plastic guitar with four strings, I guess. There were four strings. I used I used that guitar. I played the radio. This is more sophisticated because I was an electronic composer at 3 years old or two or less, because the radio had this fantastic capacitor that moves like that when you control the button of the radio, the wheel of the frequency wheel, and it closes and opens and produces glissandos. Wheel! It's almost Karl-Heinz Stockhausen. So I was very creative. This with the capacitors, it was more at night, and at night there are in shortwave frequencies there are other sounds, communications, because I lived near 7 kilometers from the sound, and I had access to the boats, the communication between boats, and also to music from Morocco and the Arab music. I love a lot Arab music, so I listen to that, all those rhythms and music. But I changed. I played like Holger Shukai or other composers, but I didn't know. Nobody taught me. Just I improvise and create this kind of creation. Outside the house, I have a set of drums. Uh, I had tubes from watering the flowers and the gardens, and I put them. I play, and I heard the other end of the tube, flexible tubes, green tubes, white tubes, and also rigid and hard tubes. So I was Charlie Parker. So all this, and I was always listen to the radio, classical music. I said, or I already said, Moroccan Arab music, Muslim music, and from countries from the Western Europe, from the Iron Curtain, and I was a little bit aware of a world, because there were lots of stations, Russian, from Hungary, from Sofia, from Yugoslavia, etc. And I had all this material. But I had a very good thing, and this is maybe the most important of this, of what I want to tell you, suggest you, is it was the freedom that I had, because I worked a lot doing the homework, but after that I I went out. I ran out to play hockey, to play football, to play basketball, to play hide and seek, to play Indians and Cowboys, to act as Daniel Boone. I was an actor. We were actors, and the musicians are actors too. So I went away from the house, sometimes kilometers, near the ocean. We ran on the beach, and the sand, and nobody was in the beach in the winter. So we sing a lot, and I always, since I remember myself, I always sang. Sound of my voice is always working. I need to sing every time. So I had a practice of 58 years of singing. And my advice is that you give children a variety of opportunities, because if you have a wide range of sounds, I think it is easier for you to play, to create, to be a virtuoso, or to be a great chord player, jazz player with voicing and all that stuff, that jazz stuff, and classical too, the modulations, the chord modulations, the modal interchanges, everything. But I think the kid needs freedom, needs to go to the water and put a stone on the water, throw a stone on the water and listen the sound, and then to swim and listen the sounds under the water, then go to the ocean and hear the sounds of the bubbles, the little bubbles, white bubbles, millions, and the wave, and when you swim you are always also. After that you have the movies, the sound of the movies, the sometimes great great music and sound, musique concrète, the banda sonora in Portuguese, the sound of the music. So you need to be very open wide. And I saw sometimes that musicians, despite their virtuosity and their magnificent playing and composing, they are a little bit close. If you watch them, when they play any instrument, they are closed. They are, I know they are concentrating, but it's not that part. It's the part of the playing. They don't open. It's like it's like it's like a wave. It's sometimes big wave, small wave, small wave, small wave. You need a big wave to surf, and you need to be open. I practiced karate do some years ago, and when you are advanced in the karate, you have big movements, because you don't defend yourself or attack like this. You attack and defend like this. So I noticed that some guitarists are too close. Uh, so give the children some open space, some fresh air. It's a way. It's my way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. But thank you for listening to my words, and don't forget to subscribe and to put a like, because I need it to stay in YouTube. I need some motivation and some feedback. If you want to comment, please do it. But do it, okay?